Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to Coding with Roby. And in this video, we're going to be going over a top interview question that involves Roman numerals. And this one got me stuck for a while, so do not feel bad if you have to pause the video so you can try it for yourself first, because this was not easy. So before we jump in though, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on latest videos. So now, without further ado, let's jump into this Roman numeral question. Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to Coding with Roby. And in this series, we'll be going over how to solve coding exercises off of LeetCode, and in this video, we'll be solving question number 14, Roman to integer. And now, Roman numerals are represented by 7 different symbols, I, V, X, L, C, D, and M. And the symbol to value conversion rates is I is 1, V is 5, X is 10, L is 50, C is 100, D is 500, and M is 1000. So for example, 2 is written as II in Roman numerals, just 2 ones added together. 12 is written as XII, which is simply 10 plus 2. The number 27 is written as XXVII, which is 10 plus 5 plus 2. Now, Roman numerals are usually written largest to smallest from left to right. However, the numeral for 4 is not 4 i's. Instead, the number 4 is written by IV. Because 1 is before the 5, we subtract it, making 4. The same principle applies to number 9, which is written as IX. There are 6 instances where subtraction is used, and it kind of goes over those instances. So for example 1, if we type in III, we should get an output of 3 because III is 3. If we pass an LVII, we should get 58 because 50 plus 5 plus 3. And lastly, if we type in MCMXCIV, we should get an output of 1994. And that's because we have 1,990 and 4, but we're going to be doing some subtraction in there. So really cool stuff and a really good way to learn how to do these Roman numerals conversions. So the first thing we want to do is create a dictionary. Yes, I'm a big dictionary guy. So let's create a dictionary with all the conversions currently wrote with a key to value conversion. So we're going to say Roman to int dictionary is equal to a dictionary, and inside the dictionary we want to say I is equal to 1, V is equal to 5, X is equal to 10, L is equal to 50, C is equal to 100, D is equal to 500, and M is equal to 1000. And now I need to create a new variable of result, which is equal to 0, and value before, which is equal to 0. And what we're going to be doing this is we're going to be adding the result, which is the integer of these Roman numerals. And value before is just going to be the number beforehand, so we know if we need to subtract or do addition. And now let's loop through S, when S is the Roman numeral that's getting passed in. So we're going to say for letter in S, current value equals Roman to int dictionary of the type letter. So we're going to be passing in a key to get the value. And then result plus equal current value. And here we want to make sure that the current value is not greater than value before. And if it is, then we need to do a little bit more stuff. So let's say if current value is greater than value before, result equals result minus parentheses 2 times value before. And if current value is not greater than value before, then we just want to say value before equals current value. And then lastly, return result at the end of the loop. All right, let's run the application and see what we get. 3, 58, and 1994. So It works. So let's walk through this. I'm going to put a breakpoint on this loop and I'm going to say debug. So we're going to be looping through each letter in S. So let's move a step over where S is equal to 3 dashes, so 3 i's. Current value is equal to the Roman of integer of these i's, which is going to be 1. And we're going to say result plus equal the current value. If the current value is greater than value before, do this, which it is to start with. Because the value before is equal to 0, we're going to swap those out, and then value before now equals current value. And then we're just going to go through this a few more times because we're going to be passing in 3 I references. And then return the result. Now we're going to do the same thing when we're dealing with LVII. We're going to loop through it, find the current value to the Roman to int dictionary conversion rate. And then we're going to add these numbers together. And we don't really need to do anything too tricky here. And that's because L is higher than V and V is higher than I. So we're not going to be doing any, crazy conversions for this one. But for the MCM XCIV, we will. We're going to be passing in M first. So we're going to be finding the value of M, which is 1000. And we're going to be setting the value to 1000. And then we're going to go back through it, but this time we're going to be passing in a C. And C is 100. So that works okay. So we're now going to add it up to 1100. But now we're going back to M. So C is higher than M. So now we need to do a little bit of a subtraction from the 100. So if we go through the subtraction, as we can see, the result is now 1900 because we're subtracting 100 from 1000 and then adding it back in, which is going to be 900 now as the value. And the X now is just going to be added to it. So X is 10, so 1910. C should just be added to it. So C is 100, so it should be 2010. And then we're going to be adding I and V, which is going to be making it 1994 as the solution. Therefore, if we run the application again, it might make a little bit more sense how we're getting the 358 and 1994 for this Roman integer to integer conversion rate. This wraps up this video, and I'll see you in the next.